Hey guys, today I'm going to be reviewing a pair of Replica Roshe runs. These particular ones, I bought them in the Team Red colourway from Mvphiphop, and I must say they came pretty good. They came in this standard Nike box. Everything seemed on point, and the box came in pretty good condition, as you can probably see. There was not even any scuffs on the corners, and they came packaged really well actually. They came in a big cardboard box, and then the shoe box had bubble wrap around. I was quite surprised at how well they were packaged, but anyway, I got into them and they actually seemed like a really good product. They seem quite close to the real ones. You can hopefully see the swoosh. Quite a lot of people were complaining. Well, I'd heard that a lot of people that were worried about the swoosh being really reflective and more silver than grey, but it came and it seems to be quite grey. It reflects in some lights, but a lot of the time it looks grey. I'll let you get a closer look. We've got... Sorry, let me just get my shadow out of the way. This might not be a very good quality, I'm filming it on the iPad, but we've got some red mesh. It's a really simple shoe. It's got red mesh most of the way around, and that came pretty good, quite a lot like the real ones. I went into a office shoe shop and it seemed exactly the same. And so did the sole actually. As you can see, I've worn these a few times. I actually had to completely wash them again because I fell in a river. Don't laugh at me for that. And also got my heel stuck in a bike chain. So I got them pretty messed up. They came with these, sorry, I'm doing this one-handed. These shoehorn things, not shoehorn. Sorry, I can't think of the name. I don't know if shoehorn's right. They came with these inside, which have kept them the shape quite good. As you can see, that looks a bit different when they're out. But so anyway, like I said, the swoosh looked quite good. I was quite happy with that. So we got the red mesh, the foam. They're really comfy shoes, which I was kind of expecting with a massive 4 centimetre block of foam on the comfy. They've pull tab on the back. It could be a little higher, but it's a fair height for replicas. You get what you pay for. It came with the... Sorry about how dirty they are. As I said, I have worn these quite a few times. They came with the really comfy insoles, green insoles, which I believe are the correct colour, and the tongue could be a little longer, it could be, and also this little pull tab on the tongue, it could stick out a bit more, but it passes as legit. I've worn them to town a few times. Like I said, went into a shoe shop, no one's called me out or even looked twice at them. And the laces, they're the one things which I was wondering about. I think that possibly they're meant to be full red laces, I can't quite remember. And they might be a bit thicker than the normal ones, but they seem quite good. I'm happy with them. Here's the insides. I've got a few creases on the foam, but I have both walked around town and run in these. So yeah, I'm happy with them. Here you can see the lace holes stitched in quite nicely there. I was happy with this product. It was, I can't remember, about £35, something like that, and they came within 6 days, I think, if I can remember correctly. The one thing which I'm not sure about is the toe box seems a bit flat, a bit less pointy than the real ones. That's what I've been thinking. I don't know if I'm correct about that, but anyway, so the toe box seems a bit stumpy, if that's the word. But apart from that, I'm really happy with the shoes. Here's the left one. Let you have a good look at them. So it's about the same, they look identical. Maybe this pull tab's a bit bigger possibly. And it can pull out quite nicely, but I had to adjust it a few times. Really happy with the quality. Comment if there's anything else you want to know about it. They fit, I'd say, about half a size bigger. I bought them in size 7.5 because, well, I went into a shop, tried them on, and they were in size 8 and they fitted perfectly. And then they didn't have a size 8 on Mvphiphop, so I just ordered the 7.5 and took a gamble, and luckily they fitted about the same as an 8, and so I was really happy with that. So you might want to get a size, half a size down to what your size is. Another thing is the stitching was a bit crumpled there, but hopefully you've had a good look at the shoes. They are definitely a good Replica website. They delivered nicely, and the customer service was also excellent. Whenever I had any questions, Whenever I had any questions, I just went straight onto the website. Unfortunately, in England, you have to either stay up till about 2 or wake up. And I think they go offline at about 10 in the morning. So you have to make sure you're up for the right times when they're online and get a live chat. And also, to anyone who's going to buy anything off there, I suggest you go onto the live chat and send them a link and tell them the size, and check if they're in stock, because I've heard a few stories about people who have tried buying from them and ended up they've emailed them saying it's not in stock, and then I think I've heard that people haven't got their money back and they have to choose a different product, so you might want to check before you buy. But apart from that, if you just go onto the live chat, it's easy to solve. Apart from that, they're really good website and really good quality shoes. I'm really happy with it. I'm hopefully going to be ordering some stealth foams from them very soon, and I'll do a review on them. But I know a lot of people say the foams are awful off Replica websites, but I'm hoping to wear them in school, so no one will call me out. No one in my school knows about shoes like that. And so yeah, I'll upload a review for them. Comment if you have any questions on these shoes or if you want me to review anything else. I might also be reviewing the Green Glow 4s soon. I'm hopefully ordering them. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed this review. Bye.